Okay, I think we're away with this one. Let me just sort this one out. Okay, good evening, everyone, and welcome to this evening's Zoom session. Thank you very much, King Ben, for giving us this opportunity to speak with the members and help them on this wonderful trip into Dalversal. I want to begin with congratulating everyone that has been awarded the rank of expert and elite. And I can just mirror what King Ben was saying. When this happens, it gives a spark within the community that everybody likes to experience, not only to celebrate within the community, but to actually aim for something themselves. You know, when somebody gets the rank of expert and then elite, it sort of encourages everybody to make that little bit extra effort. And what we're doing here, we're guiding people on what is necessary to gain those extra little steps so that everybody can revel in all this celebration. Okay. I'm a great believer in leading by example, and you guys are paving the way forward for not only your teams and downlines, but for each and every member along the way. So as you're hitting these ranks of expert and elite, what you're doing is teaching everybody else that they can do it too. And that's really important in the Dalversal ecosystem. By guiding others and help them achieve the same results, you're showing your true leadership skills to the whole community. In fact, to the whole global ecosystem that we've got here. So keep up this fantastic work, as your efforts will pay great dividends as the metaverse evolves. Okay. Excuse me, guys. The launch of MySpace NFTs has been at the forefront of everyone's attention this week. So let's go through this all together to begin this evening's session off with a bang. So what I need to do, guys, is just share my screen and make sure that Buddykins is going to tell me that I am showing MySpace. Oh, okay, we've got that. Just give us a second, guys, while I just adjust my screen and I can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so what we've got here is MySpace introduction. And as I've explained before, the way I like to present is by reading from the PDF, showing you guys what we've got from the company, but also looking at real time on the website. So what I'll do, I'll bring the website up when it's appropriate so that we can see how to go about what the documents say. Okay, so this is the MySpace introduction, the official document from Dalversal. So what does it look like? Well, I think we've seen all this before, and like I say, this is absolutely fantastic. So what I'm going to do now is do exactly what I've just said, and we'll go to the website. Let's have a look. If I can bring up the correct... There we go, dalversal.space, here we are. So this is the actual website itself. Okay, so that's a copy of that. And this is the area that every member gets free of charge. Okay, everybody gets access to MySpace. Okay, albeit limited, and we'll go through that this evening, showing everybody what everybody can get access to and what the premium pass entitles those premium NFT holders to gain. Okay, so back to the PDF. Now this should say, I believe, what features does it have? Somebody's made a mistake in this, I think. So what features does MySpace have? Mint your MySpace NFT. I'll speak about that in a moment, about what the NFT furnishes members with. Okay. You can design your avatar using over 200 unique assets. This is another thing that I will be speaking about when we get to that section in the presentation. You can also customize your space and invite your community. So no matter how big your community is, whether it's just a family of maybe 5 or 6 people, they can come along. If you've got a free account, they can come along to your MySpace. Or if you're at the other end of the scale where you are team leaders, you're entitled to bring up to 200 members. Okay, so moving on. Enhancing your experience through unique features. Okay, so what this is looking at is what do you get if you have the NFT Premium Pass. Okay, so with the Premium Pass, the NFT, you can create your own server. Now, this goes a little bit more technical into it, where people can live stream or share their screen, of which I'll show later on. There are no time restrictions in MySpace for those NFT holders. You can invite up to 200 guests to your MySpace area. You can also have it public or private mode. So if you want to hold your not Zoom sessions, but your meetings in private, you can close that room off. Okay, that's with the Premium Pass. You can have a presentation mode, just like I'm doing here now. You can do that within MySpace. You have encrypted and secure voice and text chat. Okay, and that I do believe that will be for all members, not just the NFT holders. You can customize your space. Now, this I do believe is the NFT Premium Pass as well, where you have an abundance of items that you can use to customize your space. You can actually personalize it to your recommendations. Okay. There's a ton of add-ons, an absolute mind-blowing amount of add-ons that you can add to your MySpace. That is with the Premium Pass, okay? And the Premium Passes are available on OpenSea once they're minted, okay? Again, I'll show you this later on in the presentation. So what does it look like? You can design a space that is truly unique. Now imagine setting the mood with custom lighting, seamlessly altering the atmosphere to suit any occasion or mood. Showcase your NFT collection in a virtual showroom that's as unique as your art. Whether you're aiming for a relaxed, casual vibe or a sleek and professional setting, the choice is absolutely yours. Tailor your space with unique furniture and create a floor plan that matches your vision. So that indicates that it doesn't matter what you're doing in MySpace, you can tailor it to exactly what you want it to be. If you, what have we got coming up? Christmas. You could hold a Christmas celebration party in the metaverse, okay? And you can tailor that to decorate it and make it look Christmassy, okay? Or if you're a business team leader, you can alter it to your satisfaction, okay? So there's an abundance of items within the MySpace NFT marketplace where you can change all that with the Premium Pass, okay? So can I personalize it? You can express yourself and customize your avatar. Step into the extraordinary realm of personalized avatars with our innovative platform powered by Ready Player Me. Now we have gone ahead and we've done a tutorial for everybody to go through. It's a step-by-step guide. It's really simple to follow, where everybody can create their own free avatar, because it doesn't matter whether you've got a free MySpace or whether you've got a Premium Pass for the bigger MySpace. Everybody will need that avatar to enter MySpace, okay? So it's free, it's easy, and there is a tutorial on how to create that. In fact, I'll go over that at the end of the presentation. It's really easy. Unlock a universe of possibilities as you choose from a vast array of over 200 unique assets, allowing you to craft a one-of-a-kind avatar that truly represents you. Embrace the adventure and let your creativity soar as you create every detail to match your personality, your style, and imagination. Your avatar, your world. Welcome to the future of digital self-expression. And that's exactly what we're walking into, guys. We can either represent our true self within the metaverse, or we can represent who we would like to represent. We can be whoever we really want to be within MySpace. That's the beauty of this. So virtual reality creates a new experience This is above and beyond what anyone's ever experienced in the Web 2 era. We're used to social networking in a 2D environment like Twitter, Facebook, etc. And what we're walking into here is the Web3 era. We're looking at a 3D virtual reality realm that has got endless possibilities. Okay, so moving on. Better than most market leaders. Absolutely. And we've got a few examples of why this is much better than most market leaders so far. So we have a question and answer session here. Okay, now this is where I need to refer to my notes as well, because there's quite a lot of information here that I don't want to miss. Okay. When I get to the Q&A, go to the Mint Pass Nifty Kit page. Okay. So what we can do, we can go through the website. We've gone through most of what this is all about. But what I'm going to do here is where the Q&As are. I'll go through the Q&As and then I'll go back to the website to show you exactly what I'm referring to. Okay. So the first question, how many MySpace passes are available? The MySpace Premium Pass is an exclusive collection of 4,999 NFTs. So go into the Dowversal.space website and clicking on Mint Pass. Okay. We can scroll down and quite clearly see there's 4,999 at the bottom left hand of the screen there. And we've currently minted 172. Okay. So that shows that's where people can see how many NFTs have been minted. Okay, so how many MySpace passes can I purchase? Users will be able to mint a total of 5 NFTs per address. Now, if I move my bar up there, I can show you how you will see this. So anybody that hasn't already gone ahead and minted an NFT who would like to, this is how you go about it. You just click on mint at the bottom right. And that goes from 1 to 5. So that indicates how many NFTs you can mint per account. Okay, so that's per wallet address. So I've minted 1. Okay, so if anybody wanted to mint 5, they'd choose 5. Okay, so that's what that refers to. So will NFT holders receive NFT drops in the future? Yes, they will. Feel free to join our Telegram or Discord channels and stay tuned for upcoming announcements regarding free NFT drops. Now, most people won't know what an NFT drop is. Now, an NFT drop is almost like a privilege from the company for those that have stepped forward and show their appreciation by buying an NFT, using the system and moving forward with the system. So NFT holders will be eligible for NFT drops. And again, later on in the presentation, I'll show you an example of that. So there will be free NFT drops for all NFT Premium Pass holders. Okay. Next question is the payment. Is the payment a one-off or a yearly subscription? Now, this was a good question because I didn't know this until the minting date had arrived. Payment is a one-off and there are no annual subscriptions. Now, in all honesty, guys, this is an absolute game changer because for everybody that's been used to using Zoom, they know the limitations with Zoom. And we'll go through them as well, because you're looking at 100 members and it's quite an expensive monthly fee, whereas MySpace is a one-off fee for life. Okay, so bear that in mind. It's something very valuable. Can I live stream my meeting? Absolutely. Yes, live stream option will come with the premium version, which is great because I love my live streaming. I do it every week. So what is the mint price for each MySpace pass? Now, the price of MySpace pass is 0.2 Ethereum. Okay, and I will go through this because the value of Ethereum has gone up since this presentation was made. And I will go through that in a second, okay? Can I still use MySpace if I do not own a pass? Well, yeah, absolutely, yeah. while MySpace remains free for all users. Any Dalversal user can use MySpace, okay? Those who choose not to upgrade to our premium pass will have access to our standard MySpace. This space is smaller and comes with limitations. You won't be able to customize it, okay? You won't be able to invite more than 15 people or extend your time beyond 30 minutes, okay? So there are some limitations for the free accounts. Okay, moving on. Now this is where I won't delve too deep into this because of the price of Ethereum changing. But what I have done, guys, is I've gone through a current calculation to give you guys an idea of what this was meant to portray to members. The value of MySpace compared to Zoom, for instance, okay? So on here, roughly going across the top of it, you can quite clearly see that Zoom is $150 roughly annually, where MySpace is $320 approximately once only. You only pay for it once. So you can clearly see that roughly 2 years, it will have paid for itself, okay? So scooting through the basics, you're allowed 100 members in that Zoom account, but 200 in MySpace. So you've got double the availability for members within MySpace. So there's an added bonus. You've got virtual reality option with MySpace. You don't get that with Zoom, okay? Don't forget, guys, Zoom is a 2D. It's a Web 2 platform, not a Web 3 platform like MySpace. Private and public calls you get with both platforms, okay? Live stream you get with both platforms also, and price reduction option you do with both really, because Zoom, if you do cancel, they do try and give you some sort of discount to get you back on board, but generally not really, okay? So that's a sort of yes and no answer to that one, okay? So moving on, journey to financial sovereignty, Dalversal staking Odyssey. So MySpace cost reduction option. Now, this is the interesting calculation that the basics are correct, but the values aren't, but they are still very attractive. And what I'll do, I'll go through the calculations that I did last night based on the current Ethereum price at the moment, okay? So what we've got here, we've got land staking. Now, what they're comparing this, what they're suggesting is, if a member was to purchase a stone plot of land and stake 100 USDT on it, or DU on it, how long would it be before it would pay for itself if you were to purchase that premium pass NFT? Now, this was an interesting slide to look at and to work out on the current prices of Ethereum, because don't forget, you're looking at 0.2 Ethereum. So your land staking would cost you $100 to fill that stone plot, because what you're looking at is getting your maximum daily rewards and holding them and paying that off as you go along. So you need to look at the cost of the stone plot, which would be 100 USDT, and then the cost of the 0.2 Ethereum for your premium pass, which is currently 365 USDT. That's what 0.2 Ethereum is currently. Now, don't get me wrong, guys, it might not stay that high, because as we know, Ethereum fluctuates all the time. It could go way down. It could go down to 300, which would make this even more favorable. Okay, so it's very, highly suggested that people watch the price of Ethereum at the same time. Okay, so basically, if you got that stone plot for $100, you would be entitled to 0.6 per day, which would receive 0.6 USD or DU for 365 days a year. Okay, so what you do, you calculate and say, well, how long would it take me overall to pay for that premium NFT? I'm going to ignore the bottom bit because that's based on the old value of Ethereum. Okay, so what I did here, I did my own calculations on the current value. If a member purchases an NFT premium pass together with a stone plot of $100 or 100 DU in this case, the daily rewards from that plot alone would pay for the NFT in 1 year and 8 months. Okay, don't forget you would still have your premium pass after you've paid for that out of your daily rewards, and you would still have your stone plot, which would continue rewarding you every day. So even after you've got that money back, okay, and it's paid for your advance payment of your premium NFT, you've still got the benefits of that stone plot that's paying you a daily reward. Guys, you don't get that with Zoom, okay, because you don't get the staking option for a start. So we're looking at Dalversal and saying, well, thank you very much, because what you're doing, you're giving us a great opportunity here to make our future pay for itself. All we've got to do is strategize and say, well, how can we make this work better? Okay. And this is a fantastic option, guys. So your NFT would be currently 365 USDT, 0.2 Ethereum, plus your 100 USDT for your stone plot, which would be 465 USDT altogether. But within 1 year and 8 months, that would be paid off. Okay, but you're still left with your NFT for life and your stone plot for life, which is giving you your daily reward. Okay, so there's a fantastic opportunity with Dalversal, guys. Okay, this was going more in depth about a 3-year cost against Zoom. And like I say, I don't want to confuse you guys, because this is related to the lower value of Ethereum. So it's not appropriate. Okay, so that's MySpace. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is give you a little bit more information regarding the NFTs, because we've gone through what MySpace is. We've gone through what benefits an NFT would give members. We've also gone through the strategy of making it actually pay for itself. So for those members that think, well, yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with that, let's have a look and see what exactly does an NFT do. Okay, so to start us off, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you a brief promotional video on the various NFTs that the Bureau of Forefront, Buddykins, she created a promotional video explaining a little bit about them. So I'll show you this, and then we'll go into a little bit more depth, okay? Now, can you hear the music? Okay. It's only a short video anyway, so if I can't hear it, we'll just go on. It just shows the different colours. Okay, guys, hopefully you could hear that. I'm not quite sure whether you could or not, looking at Buddykins' face. Hopefully you could. Right, so what we're going to do now, you could quite clearly see from that video that there was 6 assorted colours with the NFT premium passes. So if I put this into presentation mode, if I move my webcam out the way and click present, you should be able to see that bigger now. Okay, I'm getting the nod. Okay, so MySpace NFT collection rarities. Just to adjust my screen here. So what we're going to do now is go through the different colors of the NFTs and what they represent, because when people buy an NFT, it's luck of the draw. It's luck of the draw. you are gifted with a colour, and nobody knows what colour they're getting. And number one starts with cyan. This is the lower end of the scale. The Cyan Rarity NFT gives you a basic MySpace with conventional features, a good starting point for receiving exclusive drops that you may be used to modify the space. This rarity grants you an exclusive cyan outfit for your avatar, specially designed by the design head of Dalversal. Okay, so even if you get the lower end of the scale, it's a great opportunity, guys, because don't forget, it starts with those NFT drops that I mentioned earlier on. So you're entitled to get these free NFTs to help improve your MySpace, absolutely free of charge. These are free NFT drops, okay? Moving on to the second one, it's the violet color. The Violet Rarity NFT unlocks one Explorer tier item for personalizing your MySpace. You will also get access to exclusive drops, odds dependent on the rarity of NFTs, and of course the ability to customize your space. This rarity grants you an exclusive violet outfit for your avatar, specially designed by the design head of Dalversal. So let's go a little bit deeper into what you're getting in addition to the cyan. So at the beginning, it says you unlock one Explorer tier item for personalizing your MySpace. Now, you didn't get that in cyan. And what that is, it gives you one item that you can add to your MySpace to improve its personalization. Okay, you'll get your exclusive NFT drops, but hang on a minute. The violet one, it actually tells you that your odds are higher with this one than they are with the cyan. So what we can deduce from that is the higher the color, the higher the rarity, the higher the odds are that you'll get a good NFT drop. Okay, so that's exciting, surely. We've also noticed here then that it doesn't matter which NFT you get, the design head of Dalversal grants you an exclusive outfit for your avatar. So when you've created your avatar in Ready Player Me and brought it over to MySpace, whatever color NFT you get, you'll also get an outfit in that color for you to wear in the MySpace. Okay, great stuff. Let's move on to number 3, which is a purple NFT. Now, this one unlocks 2 Explorer tier items. You will also get access to your NFT drops, higher odds of rarity NFTs, and of course, the ability to customize a space. This rarity grants you the purple outfit that's designed by the design head of Dalversal. So again, your improvement from the violet is an extra item from the Explorer tier. So you get 2 items with the purple. Okay, fantastic so far. I love it. So let's move on to NFT number 4. The Fuchsia Rarity NFT grants you access to 3 Explorer tier items. So you get 3 of them for the Fuchsia NFT. You also get access to exclusive drops, odds based on the rarity. So don't forget, guys, every step up, you get better odds of getting a better NFT freebie as they give the NFT drops. And this rarity grants you the Fuchsia outfit, specially designed by the design head of Dalversal. Fantastic. Moving on to the green. Now, this is where it gets super exciting, guys. Okay. The green rarity NFT unlocks 4 Explorer and 1 mythical tier item from personalizing your MySpace. So the green one, you get 4 from the Explorer tier, which is part of the NFT marketplace, which holds the items that personalize your MySpace. But on the green rarity, you get the additional item from the mythical tier. So it's like a shop, okay? And you've got different tiers of items that you can purchase, or in this case, you get them free with your NFT. But with the green one, you get the additional one from the next level, which is the mythical tier, okay? Holders will also have first access to all Dalversal products. Whoa, did you hear that? Holders of the green rarity NFT will also get first access to all Dalversal products. Now that is mind-blowing, guys, because that is fantastic. That gives everybody a heads up into it's wanting a green NFT, let's face it. And odds depend on the exclusive drops. They go higher again with the NFT drops. And of course, don't forget, you get the green outfit designed especially for you, for your avatar within MySpace. So on to the big NFT, the gold rarity NFT that I've got to say, I've got to boast here, guys, and I'm going to boast for King Ben as well, because both myself and King Ben were very lucky in our draw, and we both managed to get the gold rarity NFT, of which I'm humbly excited about. Okay. Now, this is the crown jewel of our collection, okay? Offering a collector's vibe and representing the utmost rarity. Now, I can speak for King Ben. He is of utmost rarity. He's one of a kind. He really is. And his gold NFT represents him 100%, okay? If you have this NFT, you can customize your MySpace with 5 Explorer items. 2 from that next level, the mythical, but hang on a minute, 1 from the legendary tier items. So the gold rarity NFT holders managed to get one of those top shelf legendary tier items to personalize their MySpace with. Holders will also have first access to all Dalversal products. So gold and green together will be working simultaneously on those first access to all Dalversal products, so we can help each other out, help everybody understand how it all works, okay? You'll also get access to exclusive drops, odds dependent on the rarity of NFTs, which is the highest for gold rarity holders, and of course the ability to customize the space. This rarity grants you the biggest MySpace. That's fantastic. We're going to own a hotel. This rarity grants you an exclusive gold outfit for your avatar, especially designed by the design head of Dalversal. Now, I'm super excited to get inside that MySpace metaverse and start creating, because this is a wonderful opportunity, guys. Okay, so that gives you an idea of the difference between the NFTs, the colors, what they represent, and what they grant each member, depending on what color they found when they unraveled their NFT. Okay. Now, I don't want to get this bit wrong, because I've done that one. Okay. Go through that. Right, okay. That's that. Let me just go through this next bit here. Now, this was the that was to do. Oh, here we are. This is the bit that I wanted to show you. Now, this bit, what else do we know about the MySpace? Now, I added this little bit, and it is taken from the MySpace documents. So I wanted to explain this a little bit clearer to you guys. On the left of the screen, it says legendary to mythical to explorer. Now, that explains the 3 levels of the items that people can purchase to furnish their MySpace, okay? Like I said, it's like a shop, like an NFT marketplace, okay? More details are coming soon. We don't know that much about it, but stay tuned, because once we get that information, we can share that with you. Our platform continuously hosts events, contests, and challenges where green and gold NFT holders are the VIPs and the VVIPs. Now, that's really interesting. And by the way, I do want to add, a green holder, and I'm sure there's many other holders as well, but from the Bureau, we do have a green NFT holder in Sergeant Meng as well. So what we've got here off the top of my head is 1 green holder and 2 gold holders within the room already. And I'm sure there are more that I may be unaware of, but congratulations to anybody that's got an NFT so far. So the VIP and VVIPs, I'm really interested to know what that means as we evolve and move forward into MySpace. Okay. So number 1, acquire. This is what we have to do. This is how we're going to move forward and eventually get into the metaverse. So number 1, acquire a MySpace premium pass. Now this is optional, guys. You know, it's recommended. I would recommend it, but it's everybody's choice. Okay. The first step is to mint your MySpace premium pass. We can do this through our official channels, ensuring you have the key to unlock your MySpace privileges. Now, before I move on to number 2, I do want to mention security. Working with the Bureau, security and safety is first and foremost. We were alerted yesterday that there was a fake group that had cloned these NFTs and they were selling them on OpenSea. Within no time at all, that message went viral among the groups, and I would imagine between 8 and 10 minutes, OpenSea had taken that cloned website down and we were back to safety and security again. And thank you for anybody that reported it to OpenSea. This is what Dalversal want from us, each and every one of us. Doesn't matter whether you're a team leader, you're in the Bureau, you're just a member, anybody. We are all valuable in keeping Dalversal platforms safe for all its members, all its users, okay? And that was a prime example of how we can all pull together for each other so we don't get scammed and conned. We want to make this platform as safe and secure as possible. So thank you, everyone. So number 2, once we've done that, once we've made that choice, do we want to get an NFT or do we want to remain free? The next step is to create your avatar, okay? I will go through that after this slide here. So you create a unique avatar with Ready Player Me and import your avatar onto Dalversal's MySpace platform. We can't do that just yet. That is coming. You will be able to use your own personalized avatar within your own MySpace or join anybody else's MySpace and switch between avatars at any time. And there's the link for the Ready Player Me website, which I'll show you in a second. I'll go through that with you bit by bit. So explore MySpace. Number 3. Once you've created your avatar, log into MySpace using MetaMask or Wallet Connect and explore the limitless possibilities. Create your unique space, invite friends, and start hosting events in your personalized oasis. So you guys can clearly see we're on the doorstep. In fact, you know what? I'm looking through the keyhole into the metaverse now. I want to be in there. I'm knocking on the door. I've created my avatar. I've done a tutorial for you guys to follow so that you can create your avatar. For those that want to purchase the NFT and you haven't yet, crack on, guys. You know, it's there. And like this says, we are on the doorstep waiting now, because number 3 says our next step is to log into MySpace with MetaMask and enter. So we're just waiting for corporate to launch it. Now here it does say the launch of MySpace Metaverse will be in the first quarter of 2024. Now, we don't know for definite, we don't know exactly what date that will be, but I have heard that could possibly be sooner. And that's all I can say about that, okay? So let's just bear that in mind. The more we help the company, the faster that'll come. I do know that, okay? So number 4, join the community. We've always said that anyway, but more so now. Connect with fellow MySpace enthusiasts. Explore other spaces, share your experiences, and stay up to date with the latest metaverse trends. Please note, MySpace Premium users will also be granted access to exclusive community, events, and content. Now, going back to the left-hand side of this screen, like I said, guys, we've got to stay tuned because we don't know exactly what this means yet. But this is exciting. This is really exciting, not only for MySpace Premium users, but for free users as well. Because let's be honest, guys, even as a free user, if you're thinking, I don't know whether to get an NFT or not yet, you still need to stay plugged in order to help make that decision. Okay, so let me stop sharing this screen for a second. Okay, Sarah, can you see Ready Player Me website? Yeah. Okay, that's fantastic. Now, this is the website called readyplayer.me. Anybody can go to this. You create a free account. I'm already logged in, but you create a free account. And when you create your account, don't create a developer account. You create a player account. Okay, you're not a developer, you're a player. Okay, it is free. Just sends an email to your email address, you confirm it, and it creates your account. And then what you do, you enter the hub at the top right of the screen. And on here, guys, you get the opportunity to create a free avatar. In fact, you can create as many avatars as you like. Now, that's a female one. This is one that I was playing with for Sarah to see if I could create one that looks similar to her. But if you create on, if you click on my avatars here, okay, you can see that I've made 6 up to now. Now, this just goes to show that anybody can create as many as they like. So let's click on this one, for instance, and this brings up your wardrobe. Now, if you recall, back in the presentation that I've just gone through, it did say that there was over 200 items that you can choose to create your own avatar. And this is what this represents here. You can change the face. If you look in the right-hand column here, you can change the facial features, the eyes, the eyebrows, the nose, the lips, all the very fine details for your avatar. You can go down, you can cover your hairstyle, for those that are lucky enough to have some, unlike myself. You can clearly change your clothing, your outfits, t-shirts, shoes, trousers, etc., or full outfits with that bottom one. Glasses. What's this one? This one was facial. Yeah, facial makeup and so forth. Let me just get rid of that. Yeah, masks. You can wear face masks and hats. And this one at the bottom, I'm not 100% sure about this one. This one might be once you start creating your own NFT clothing further into the game. I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm not going to comment on that one. But quite clearly, guys, you can see that you can create your own character to your own specifications. Change the glasses, for instance. Okay. It's your own creation. Whatever you want it to be, you can. Oh my gosh. I don't think that one suits me at all. So there you go, guys. You know, the world's your oyster. You can spend hours in here just creating your avatar to your specifications. Okay. So that's a quick overrun of Ready Player Me. Everybody will need one of these, whether you've got a premium account or a free account. Okay. The second to last thing I need to go through with you guys, I've been requested to show you how to purchase specific plots of land on a specific planet. Okay. So what we need to do, guys, is with Endowversal, if you want to, say if you've got a friend and they've got a planet and they said, you know, I've helped you out, you want to stake a plot of land on my planet, and they give you what they call the coordinates. You're given two sets of numbers. Okay. Now I'm gonna give you my numbers because I don't know off the top of my head anybody else's, but I'm going to give you my coordinates, and this is how you find a specific planet to stake on. So you click on land at the top there, and it brings up this page. Okay, now anybody could get a random planet by clicking any of these below, but if you're looking for a specific planet, you need to type in those coordinates. So mine is 420. So you put 4 in the first one, 20 in the second one, and then click enter on your keyboard, and that will bring up that specific that specific planet. Okay, so show members how to choose a specific planet to stake on. I got a request to show people that. Okay, so that's how you find a specific planet to stake on, and then once you've found the planet, you click on subscribe. Now you confirm that because that just says that it's not from your referral or your team member at the top. Okay, and then that will bring up the page where you choose how much you want to stake on that planet. Now on that planet, with it being a Stone Age planet, you can choose a stake between 10 and 100 DU. Okay, so that depends on what you want to stake. So if it wants to be 10 or 100, all you have to do is type in the amount there, subscribe now, and pin in your transaction code. Okay, it's as simple as that, guys. A little bit more in detail, if you wanted to use your rewards from your daily rewards of a previous plot of land that you've got giving your dailies, just click on rewards account there. I've used my rewards today to do exactly this, otherwise I'd show you. But if you've got any DU in your rewards account, it would show up there, and you can use that to stake with as well. Okay, guys? You do have to swap that into DU, though. You can't use it as RC, and that's where your exchange comes into play. Okay, so before I pass this on to Deborah, who's going to talk to you about the Halloween drive, I'm going to finish off by playing a Halloween drive video created by Sarah before handing it back to Deborah, who will go through all the details of this campaign. I've got to be honest, guys, I've been so busy with other things, I don't have all the details, and I want to give Deborah the opportunity to go through that with you. She has a lot more information than I do. So I'm going to do, guys, just bring this up on the video, and away we go. Oh dear. That video does make me laugh. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing now, guys. Thank you for stop sharing now, have I? Just trying to get there. Stop sharing. That's better. Now we're back. Okay. Thank you, guys. Hopefully that has been quite clear and concise for you. Thank you for listening through that presentation. Hopefully that was okay for you. I'll hand over to Deborah if she's there. Hope you enjoyed that video as well. It always makes me laugh watching that. So Deborah, are you in the room? Are you there?
I am here. Thank you so much.
Let me pin Deborah. So we've got, there we go. Okay. Now then, Deborah, hopefully you can give a few more details on the Halloween drive.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much, General Kev. And then you have enlightened us with a very excellent overview on the MySpace and it was very informative resources. All right. I'm sure members did enjoy that. It was quite extensive in terms of, deeper understanding and the highlights. And then also thank you for illustrating the avatar on the screen. And then members can be practical with creation. And there is a tutorial also. I know not everyone is here on this call tonight, but there is a tutorial for the members if they want to start creating their avatars. Now that will be posted also on the Telegram group, as a reminder that people can also access this. And also the link where they can create their accounts, that will be posted as well.
Yeah, and if I may add, if I may add, Deborah, I do understand that there's a lot of information in that presentation, and it can be quite overwhelming trying to take everything in. But fear not, if there's any part of that presentation that members watch, with the recording that they're not understanding, please talk to us on the Telegram groups or Discord groups, and we'll explain everything back to them. Okay.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was just a preview. We will still go through with the members so that they can have more familiarity. It's not an overnight thing. It's a process. Fully understand it, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to move along to the Halloween drive, which started on the 31st of October up until the 10th of November. I'm just quickly sharing a screen. All right, so if we have a look at this, all DAO vessel communities that participate in this campaign will have the opportunity to share the prize of 100,000 DU. Yes, you read that right. A whopping 100,000 DU is up for grabs. The top recruiters reap the rewards. To add to this excitement, the top 5 highest recruiters will receive 10% of the total phantom gains. These rewards are broken down as follows. So the first prize or first place is 4,000 DU. Second place is 2,500 DU. The third place is 2,000 DU. The fourth place is 1,000 DU. And the fifth is 500 DU. But here is when things become very interesting. The remaining 90% of the prize fund will be distributed in a fair manner, commencing with the 6th place. As a result, everyone will have a stake in the remaining 90,000 DU. All right, so basically here, as they said, the prices up for grabs is a total of 100,000 DU. And the first 10,000 is from that first place to the 5th place. But from the 6th place, that is where they also sharing it with more people, totaling to that amount of the additional 90%. So the people that are actively involved or actively engaging as community builders do qualify for this initiative, and it's also a token of appreciation from DAO Vessel to acknowledge that we are actively, supporting the ecosystem as it is. Because if you look at the leadership board currently that is displaying there, it shows that there are people who started already and they are accelerating on the leadership board. All right. So we can also benefit, and I'm just going to do a breakdown of what exactly we can benefit here. So the giveaway is aimed at assisting members to boost their community building generative rewards, and then more ranking achievers, and then also accelerating of the TFAs. All right. And then for this giveaway, members have to use the invite code, the link invite code for people they wish to bring on board. So on your invite, at the back office, you've got your invite. So members will have to select there, click on the invite, share with the people they wish to participate, and they must register a new account. And then the minimum of this subscription will be from 200 DU and above. And this is applicable to the Bronze Age and the Iron Age. And as I mentioned, if we have a look at the leadership board that's already displaying there, it shows that there are participants there who are already displaying as the first place and so on and so on. Okay, I've stopped my sharing. Okay, so that was just a brief overview because I know some members will look at things that are posted, on the groups, and they don't really know what it is. And sometimes maybe they fear to ask, for elaborative elements, and they end up missing these opportunities. But there's so much happening. There's so much that we need to embrace. There's a positive drive within the ecosystem, and members shouldn't be missing these opportunities. Also, we're now fully aware that we can bring in new members who are coming on board for the very first time in the ecosystem. We can fully explore this opportunity and, extend the opportunity to other people who are looking for this opportunity, who are looking to become part of, the digital age and benefit from the growth of it and, the entrance into the revolution as it is. Yeah. So that is what I just merely want to cover in connection with what people might be missing with this campaign that's going on at the moment. But on my side, yeah, I'm done. Thank you, Kev.
Okay, Deborah, many thanks for that. Now, I'm just going to refer back to a member that's just posted in the chat group, and I fully understand the sentiment where the comment was, pity to old people, this is all complicated. We do fully understand that this can be complicated to some members, but what we try and do within our Telegram and Discord groups is to try and get people to try and encourage them to ask questions, and don't be afraid to talk to people and say to them, if you're genuinely interested in taking up on one of these opportunities, or at least finding out more about them, please don't sit there thinking, I don't know what to do. Reach out. There's plenty of people that are willing. And, as we're moving on, the members of the Bureau have been getting together recently and chatting amongst each other. And one thing that we've noticed is that as we move forward and as the MySpace, Universal MySpace is opening up, more members are starting to help each other. Okay. So regarding that comment in the chat box, we do fully understand, and we recognize what you're saying there, absolutely 100%. But what we do want to say is, please don't leave it at that. Feel free to enter the groups, come forward, ask for assistance. You may have to wait an hour if somebody's busy or not online at the time, but we will I always go through all the groups to make sure that everybody has an answer or a result of what they should do next in order to move forward. Sometimes we can't resolve questions, but we can always direct them in the right space to get resolution for that. Okay, so can we move on to any questions? If anybody would like to raise a hand and ask a question. Is there anybody else in the Bureau that has anything to add to what we've spoken about this evening? Let me get the other box up.
General,
yeah, sure.
so,
King Ben.
Okay, I thought I cut in Coach there. I was gonna give him that opportunity. But anyway, I just want to appeal to our community that we're gonna have to take this in ways that are more understandable to us as individuals than to grab it from someone else's angle. The thinking here is that we never knew how Dauvesal is operating. And we probably, all of us, don't know at this stage of time in totality what's going on in Dauvesal. And that shouldn't be your worry, because you did not create Dauvesal. I didn't create Dauvesal. Even the creators are adapting. So please don't worry about knowing everything. Here is what should be your concern. The concern is, how do you or I benefit? That is the first thing. That's where you start categorizing your question. How do I benefit? And how do I engage in order to benefit? Where do I get started in order to benefit? How do I get my benefits? What are the processes that are needed for me to go through in order to achieve that which I'm looking forward to achieve? Those are very simple key points when you are in a presentation that you listen to. Today, the general has been presenting something, of course, that is a little bit advanced, but you must understand, you don't start at the top, then go to the bottom. Start at the bottom, move up with it very, very nicely. If you start with your TFA, understanding how you move your assets from the hyper community platform. If you get to know that, and then once your assets are here in Dauvesal, how do you buy your TFA pack? What is the time? The time when the company is releasing those TFA packs is 10 o'clock South African time. You can choose whatever time zone you are at. And once you buy it, now, how do I accelerate that? How do I speed up the process if I feel it is slow? Now, you see, I start at the bottom. I'm growing with it. I'm moving up with it, up until you then move to the space of understanding, oh, okay, this is what is going on. So it's unfortunately the tech space, and we are the pioneers. Obviously, one of the challenges will be to understand that which is very new. If you were part of the Bitcoin in 2008, 2009, 2010, believe me, it was exactly like where we are now. There was a lot of mayhem, pandemonium, a lot of misguidance, misunderstandings, and stuff like that. But when change is here, it is here to stay. So that is the way it is. Nobody taught us how to use Zoom. No one did. There we are on Zoom. You go on YouTube and you get it started all by yourself. You learn it, you self-teach everything. And here's the most fundamental statement for the evening. Not even one person in this room learned what is being said here at school. Not even General Keith. Not even one person. The knowledge that is being shared here is not available in the academic circles, which means everybody is self-teaching, because this is the world where we live in. So we have to encourage ourselves to say, this is the direction of things. If I want to go back to the old good times, they are no longer good and relevant for now. So we're going to have to self-teach ourselves with these things. I said we're going to be starting on a roadmap to, roadshows, not roadmap, roadshows where we're going to be really focusing on bringing out our communities together, everybody, so that we get the basics right and move up to the second level, third level of things and all that kind of stuff. Paint the picture so clear that even someone who was angry and bitter, they will feel that, wow, I didn't understand it like that. Because believe me, once you catch it, it brings a lot of relief. You're like, what? I didn't understand it. I thought, you know what? So you're gonna have to empty your cup if you're gonna really receive something. And Tao Vessel is got a lot of good things. In the main, the opportunity for us to be in a position to get what we had put in previously through the TFA program. That is the major thing. But while we are doing that, we gaining understanding in terms of what is it that Tao Vessel is doing, because they are not a business that was created in order to give us TFA. That was not their point of departure. That became part of the game plan along the way, the TFA. So we are part of the game plan, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just enjoy it. Don't have any queries. Kiv is saying it correctly. So if there is an issue or a misunderstanding, go to the groups and ask that question, more especially in the Telegram group, because that's where there is quite a good number of people. You will be given a correct answer. You will be assisted. If it's too technical that you cannot be assisted, you will be pointed to the right person who can assist you. Now, once you get the answer and you still don't understand it, bring the answer on board. Let's look into the answer and let's get on a one-on-one maybe with you and we show it to you. That's what I do. You know, I get on a one-on-one with leaders, with individuals, and also make them understand what is it that we are all about. And everybody gets to see it from that perspective. Thank you very much. And apologies for being too long, because I realized that that lady said something very important. It's a major concern. Everything sounds complicated, and it's not as complicated as it sounds. It's just that people are starting tertiary or university level. Let's start right there at primary level of things. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem at all, King Ben, no problem at all. Just a couple of things that I'll add to that, though. The very fact that General Kev did not learn from one source, okay? You learn from a multitude of sources, okay? That's a really important thing to bring to the table, okay? Another thing is I learnt most of my knowledge from reading and engaging, okay? But the most important thing of that was I chose to. I had to choose to learn because I wanted to progress in this ecosystem. Okay, if you don't want to progress, then and you don't choose to make that progress, then you know it is difficult. But another thing that I'd like to bring forward is the fact that sometimes you can gel with somebody else, you know, and this is the beauty of a group of members. I've lost count how many members there is in the different groups now on Telegram. But I could give you an answer and it may not sink in. But then we've got King Ben, we've got Jason, we've got Winnie, we've got a number of people that offer their answers to questions. And you may pick up on one person, you think, hang on a minute, I understand the way you're telling me how that works. So that's what you want to be looking for. When you're reading through these groups, who do you gel with? And this is why it's important to look back. I see it a lot where people come on the groups and they just ask a question. If only they scroll back 2 or 3 answers, they would probably get the answer. But the important thing about this is not sitting there, engaging, coming into the group and realizing that this is the way forward by coming in and wanting to learn and learning from a variety of sources. I can give my information today, and yes, it can be a little bit overwhelming for some people, but I don't want to stop there. What I want to achieve on my Sunday and my Wednesday tutorials is the basis of something bigger. so that I give all the information on these days, and those days in between, I want to be hearing from you guys. Okay. So I want you guys to say, do you know what you said on Sunday about X, Y, and Z? Can you just give me a little bit more information about that? I'm here in the middle of the week. I'm here. So if I give you all this information on a Sunday and it's too much, don't worry about that, guys, because I'm here every day to answer questions that you either didn't understand on a Sunday or a Wednesday, or was just too much for you to take in at the time. So yet again, guys, if anybody's got any questions, raise your hand. Leon, did you want to come on? I've unmuted you, sir.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say it's a good job. They did a good job. I was gonna say what King Ben was going over. That open, don't get over 200 people ahead, and because this is the other part of the program. But I want to repeat what King Ben did already. So that's why I was gonna be a part in that arena there, explaining that aspect of it. The thing is that, like you said, also we are the primary asset. So you have to decide that you want to learn as an individual, which you just said, Kevin. See? So you think you guys said things so we like on the same page right now, which is good. Because you guys pinpoint the stuff that I was going to mention just now. The other part of it is that we have everything that's going on right now that as individuals is the right place we are right now in the right time to move forward in our life. A lot of people came into this arena unfortunately through the leaderships in Hypernation, Hyperverse, because they were more promoting your dreams and so forth. But now you're in a position that you gotta willing to step out on your own self, by yourself, and learn. The ones that didn't do that, because a lot of people in the platform right now are employee mentality, where they need a boss to guide them and somebody to tell you, okay, you go to work, show up and do this kind of stuff. In this arena, that's not gonna work for you. You gotta rise above that, where you bossing yourself and you teaching yourself, because you're the primary asset. You have to go after that. You have to go no more above the 9 to 5 mentality that I go to work, get paid, and I go home. You got to get above that level where is you going to say, okay, what more do I need to do for me to grow? Because this is your asset column, not your paycheck. There's an asset. And an asset, you got to learn about it to make it become it, because the asset class, you got to learn about it to make more money from it and benefit from it. Okay, so that's what I say for now.
You're absolutely right, Leon. And what I'll refer back to in the slideshow presentation that I went through, the fact that people can look into the future and say, okay, then the cost of that NFT currently, I can't afford it. If you change that mindset into strategizing and saying, well, okay, I maybe think it's a lot of money to put on now, but is there a possibility that we could do it where it actually pays for itself? I think that was an ideal example in that presentation. And may I add, that's not my presentation. That's something that's been a collective of members of the Bureau, members in the groups that have put their minds together and said, hang on, guys, we've got a better way of doing this. It's not just surface stuff. If we dig deep, we can work this opportunity to the best of our abilities. And the very fact that, okay, you can foresee a year or two in advance, that's exactly what we want to be doing in Dalversal. Exactly. Because we don't want this to be a 2-month or a 6-month game. We want this to be a life changer. And what I'm seeing already is a life changer. And examples like that, where you can put the money on now for your NFT and enjoy it now, knowing that it's paying for itself every day, what more could anybody ask for? You know, it does make sense to me, absolute sense. So like I say, guys, we're open. The chat room is open for any questions. Just raise your hand. I think it is open, isn't it? Yeah. Raise your hand if anybody's got any questions. King Ben, I haven't had time to congratulate you personally on the gold NFT, sir. Well done. Congratulations.
Wow, that was sheer luck. I remember you just go there to buy, and you know, you don't even know you're gonna get something like that. And I'm so glad even the CEO, Jonah, reached out to me and said, Ben, what are the odds, man? Just bumping into gold. I'm like, hey, I don't know. But to me, this is a good sign. This is gonna get somewhere eventually. This is a good sign. I appreciate it with all the humility. You know, when you didn't put effort onto something and then all of a sudden you just get something good out of it. In fact, not good, you get the best out of it. So I'm really humbled, yet very, very excited, looking forward to be exploring. I was, you know, just looking into it to say, we are not yet 200 here. I'm just waiting for that moment when we are going to be having this session, not on Zoom, in MySpace, you know, on DAO Vessel MySpace. That is very, 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 that's going to be a defining moment, because then everybody is going to start to see the reality of what we are all about and what we're talking about. And that's going to be very impactful. Thank you very much. And congratulations to you, General Keith. I don't know. I think you know the experience, how it feels like yourself. So congratulations to yourself, and congratulations to each and everybody who has acquired an NFT. Congratulations to each and everybody that has managed to rank up from novice, expert, and elite. Congratulations, well done. Let's keep on, you know, showing up, doing what we should be doing, and the rest. You know, I've learned something. Time shifts everything, whether you like it or not. Time shifts everything. Even if you don't do anything, something will shift out of that nothing, because time will even punish you for not doing anything. Just sitting and doing nothing, you realize whatever you're sitting on is feeling your weight more than it should feel your weight. And if it's a chair, it gets broken. And why you're wondering, why is it broken? You've been sitting there for a long time. You didn't do anything. So time will shift everything. But for those who are action takers, time shifts things to the best of directions you can ever think of. Just do something about it. You will see something happening. It might not be the best, but it might be better than what you had yesterday. Thank you very much.
Well, I've got to share my story with you, King Ben. On the day that, because we all know that we had to wait an extra 24 hours, and if I had hair, I would pull it out because I really wanted to buy that NFT, you know, and it was so frustrating. In the end, I said, oh, I turned my laptop off and went out, you know. Anyway, when it comes down to it, it was 3 p.m. in the UK that launch time was going to happen. And at 2:45, I was sat here tapping my fingers, looking at the clock, and I thought, stop it, because at the end of the day, it might get really busy, the network will be busy, and I had jobs to do in the building that I live in. I had a door frame to fix, okay? So at 2:45, I thought, I've got choices. I can sit here and get frustrated and then maybe have to wait because the network's busy, or I can just get on and do my work and get that woodwork done, do my joinery job. So I said, right, okay, I turned my laptop off and I went to do the joinery job. I came back and it was only about 3:10, turned my laptop on, bought my NFT and opened it. And I thought, oh, that's nice. It's a yellow one. I thought, what a lovely colour. I had no idea until Coach Leon, because I put it in the Bureau group, and I says, oh, I've got my NFT, it's a yellow one. And Leon said, that's not yellow, mate, that's gold. I had no idea it was the most rare. So even the general is not, you know, sometimes the general doesn't know what he's doing either. But like I say, this just goes to show the luck of the draw. I was overwhelmed. I really was. You know, when you look at the difference between the different NFTs and of what you've been gifted, and anybody can, you know, be lucky and get a gold NFT. So, yeah, like I say, like Ben said, you know, congratulations to anybody and everybody, because everybody that purchases an NFT deserves that opportunity to hit gold. They really do. So that's my little take on what happened then. So thank you, Leon, for telling me it wasn't yellow at all. It was gold.
The thing is, guys, it's not luck. You know what I mean? It's the manifestation of your level of ability. That's all it is, not luck. Because it's lucky because you sit down and with your finger and still get lucky. You know, it is not luck. It's something that you are doing. And it's willing to go there. For Kevin, you have to save the money up to accomplish the task. He saved his money up, he did it, you have to do it. That's not luck. That's a reward for your effort, what he did.
Yeah.
So a lot of things we're saying is luck is not luck. It's not wishing and things to fulfill. It's activities and desires and action that create results. Okay, so we can't sit down twinkle our finger, think up for us. You see what I'm saying? So not luck, it's
I
just
am
the
a great believer.
manifestation
Yeah.
of your reward for your effort and your time you put in. See what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Thank you, Leon.
That's what
Thank
it's
you.
about.
I'm just going to refer to the comment in the chat box here. I don't want to ignore it. We've got KG. Good evening, everyone. Is the issue of the two-factor sorted out? Is the error code challenge sorted? Now, it depends which one you mean, because there was various issues. There was an email verification code issue, and there was the Google Authenticator issue in Hyper Community. I do believe the only errors that exist now are those specific errors. In general, they've been cleared up. Am I right, Leon? Seeing as you're on pins, sir, I think most of them have
Yeah,
been.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly,
There are
and
a
like you're
few.
saying, most of the errors now right now is directly to our individual, something they have done, wrong email, wrong thing, email lost. So basically those concepts, because on my side, the Google verification works good. You could easily switch from your email to the Google. You could manually do the easy, very easy with no problem. So I see no, on my side, any challenges on it. And in my network, I see nobody in my network having a challenge with it. Only personal things that they've done error on their part that the system is trying to correct for them.
Yeah, and I do encourage anybody that's still experiencing any problems with that 2FA to contact us in the group first, and then if we can't help, then we'll move you on to tech support to ease up the workload of tech support if that's possible. Because like I say, guys, 9 out of 10 times we can help you in the groups. And if we can lighten the load for Dalversal tech support, they can move a lot quicker with the problems that we can't help with. So yeah, anybody that's got any problems, you know, ask us in the groups and we'll try and help. Anybody else with any questions? What we at 7:30 at this end. So we're an hour and a half in. We can give 5 or 10 minutes, and you know, if that's the end of it, then that's a great evening, great Zoom session. I've enjoyed presenting what I have this evening. Has anybody got any questions regarding what I've talked about this evening? Anybody from the Bureau that want to add their 2 pence worth? Lost a screen somehow.
I was thinking about what King Ben said, building from primary up to university, what Coach said and what you said, Kev, and the difference of one choice can make. You know, when I got involved with HyperNation, it was December. Some of you have been involved much longer. I didn't know a lot about the crypto space. And so I took it as an opportunity to educate myself, which also became an opportunity to educate myself about traditional finance. But when things started to go wrong in HyperNation, at first I was in the Discord and I was frustrated like everybody else. And then one day I was thinking about proof of consensus and what it meant to me. And I thought, am I doing my part to be part of that consensus? And I decided I wasn't. So I decided, what can I do? So I started getting more involved, helping to answer questions. And that one choice of what does proof of consensus mean to me and am I doing my part led to getting more involved just as a regular member, and then led to me joining the Bureau. And now here I am. And so I just wanted to say that it's one choice can change everything.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And you know, something that struck me yesterday, when we've had a good friend come back, I'll give his first name, Dorian. He's come back from quite a long stretch in Hypernation. I've known him going way back, way before even the Bureau was launched. He was working alongside me in Discord, okay, and he disappeared. But that guy has come back in strength with Dalversal because he's made that choice. He looked and he's seen the opportunity, and he's making connections with Leon and Sergeant Meng and people within the Bureau, people within the group. And he's overjoyed that he's made that one. You're right, Jason, absolutely right. He made that one decision to have a look. He saw one post and he thought, what's going on here? And do you know what? For the time that we've spent in the Bureau, all this time working, keeping everybody on track, keeping everybody informed of all the, things that evolved over time to where we are now, the best thing is seeing those names coming back. It really is. Because it was heartbreaking what we've been through to see them disappear, knowing that we've been clinging on, saying, come on, guys, we've got the hope. We've got the faith. These guys will pull through. We will get that answer eventually. And lo and behold, here we are today. Here we are today. Sergeant Deborah's put, thank you, Jason. That was a meaningful share. Wisdom will see us through. Absolutely. And if everybody that's in the audience this evening watching this can take a little piece away from what Jason said there, it'll help towards working. And like I say, we help each other. I struggle from time to time. I really do. Sometimes I struggle. But when you've got a network of people that you can rely on, I sometimes log in. People don't even know that I'm logged in, but I read everything that people put. And that is the strength that I've got, even if I don't reply. When I'm having a bad day, I don't reply, but I take everything that people says, and that sees me through that day. And then the next day, I'm empowered to carry on. So like I say, guys, we're normal. We're members just like you, every single one of them. I'll highlight the word normal, Jay. You know what I mean? Yeah. We all have individuality, and we all see things from a different side of the coin, but this is the beauty of what we can take into Dalversal. Go ahead, Leon. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, normal mean able to calculate the universe, right? Not an empty cup. This is normal for me, the cup being full and running over. That's considered normal. Most people understand normal, they talk about the cup being empty or the cup is broken. So you gotta make sure you gotta know that normal mean above and beyond. Because we all born with zero consciousness, zero understanding of the universe. And as we go through life, we get the potential to be Einstein, to be whoever we want to be. That's the normal. Not staying at zero. And most people identify us as being zeros. And that's not a cool place to be. Like limit everything else.
Absolutely.
So
okay, guys, I don't think anybody's got any questions for us tonight. And yet again, can I suggest that's because we did a fantastic presentation? Okay.
I think that's why definitely why.
Hopefully. Wise words, Coach. Absolutely. Okay, guys, do you want to give some last words, Leon and Jason? And then we'll put it on to Deborah, King Ben, and then we'll bring this meeting to a close.
Well, I could say basically that we have no answers. I mean, definitely that everybody understand or seeking what they understand. So with that, we could definitely look into these are the leaders. The 42 people here are the leaders who are ready to get out there and do what they need to do to make the others follow. I mean, like King Ben said, with us being educated and lifting our understanding, removing our fears and doubts, we have to take the other individuals around us to the next level. And that's a good place to be. That's all I have for now.
Excellent. Thank you, Leon. Jason?
Well, it's kind of been touched on. Dalversal, we really are a diverse ecosystem, and diversity is so important. So no matter what your challenge is, whether it's you think you're too old or don't have the understanding, whatever, there's going to be somebody here that can help you. We really do believe in no one left behind. And so think about what choices you can make, or even just that one choice, to believe that maybe you can be more than you are right now. And when you reach that hand out, you'll find another hand reaching back to you.
Yeah. 100%. Thank you very much, Jay. Okay, Deborah, are you there?
Yes, I am still here. What I want to add is that, for everyone, as we grow, it doesn't matter of our age. The learning is part of our life. And the more we seek knowledge, the more we grasp knowledge, the more we adapt to changes. Our brains are more stimulated. So learning is a process. It's an ongoing process. And if we look at the world, it is changing. And if the world is changing, surely our mind need to change as well. So at least we are given an opportunity to expand in our expertise, to expand in our, own individuality, and look forward to what the world is unfolding to in the digital space, which is actually bringing and uniting all the global people into one aspect of the revolution. Okay, and then Dow Vessel has given us that early entrance into the ecosystem. I am aware that most people have not, come to terms with such terminologies as revolution, ecosystem, the digital world, the innovations, but we are learning. It's a process. And the process will take time for some people, but we are surely getting there. And I would like to thank you to all the members who are here today. We are benefiting from these provisions of the meetings, and I would strongly encourage people to invite other members to also benefit from what you are learning. And the content that is shared on this evening, it was mostly beneficial, and it was well prepared. So these presentations are here to guide us, to groom us in the development. And this is what we should all embrace. At least we are not in the darker space anymore, but we are moving along with the transition in a very positive way. So thank you to everyone who attended. Over to you, General Kev.
Okay, Deborah, many thanks, and thank you for everything you're doing for the community. It's highly appreciated. Okay, King Ben, would you like to say a few last words before we close up for the night?
A token of appreciation to everybody, more especially the BOF, to be forthcoming in this way and assisting each and every one of us, during this time when the transition, of course, is a bit technically, challenging, one must admit. However, that is where the excitement is. If it was easy, everybody could have done it and all that kind of stuff. So you do it and you look at yourself and you said, what? Did I do it myself? Yes, you did it yourself. You attended the meeting, got the info, and like what Coach Leon says, it's the manifestations. It's the little bits and pieces of things that you do each and every moment that gets you closer to your own proverbial destination, So we need to keep moving, just keep moving, keep adjusting. Let's not allow ourselves to think that there are challenges beyond our own abilities to conquer. There is nothing like that. Watch how you run when you meet a snake. And when someone says, hey, listen, there's something bad going down that direction, you move slowly, you are relaxed, you know, your adrenaline is not there. But when something really needs your agency, you snap. These are the times where if you're slow and you're not snapping, you can't keep up with the pace because everything is moving too fast. You probably can't stay too right or too wrong for a long time. So everybody, you have to keep on snapping. You learn and learn, learn and learn. That's the only way to go, unfortunately. And there is no other way around it. It's got to be like that. We learn every day, and that information, when it becomes outdated or obsolete, you just get rid of it. Don't worry about it. You know it is old information. It cannot produce results anymore. You might as well take it out of your brain because you can't keep on storing old information that is not useful anymore. You need new information that is going to take you to new levels of your own life. It works simple like that. If you don't get new information, you don't get new levels. New information, new levels. Then you will see them manifesting just like that. And maybe with no understanding, you can call yourself lucky. But look at how you've been behaving. You realize you have been doing something. So let's keep on moving. I will encourage everybody to say, look, there's 50 of us, 50 something of us today that attended. But we can be more than that if we get committed. Why? Why do we need to do this? Because this is what I call money in the bank. You just have to come and learn how to take it out and follow the processes of taking out. You have done the work. The money is there already for you. You just have to learn the processes of taking out. And you're going to have to understand, if it's not coming out as fast as you like it, you got an option of speeding things up. Come on. Can't get better than that. Thank you very much.
And paving a way forward for future wealth as well, which is a great opportunity with Dalversal. One thing that I want to finish this session off with, King Ben, is that many people think that I just come along and share my knowledge with others. I get far more from these sessions than just that, you know. I learn so much about the community spirit as well. Okay, and we have about 40 participants that have stretched this whole session out, and I really appreciate that. That speaks volumes to me alone, that they enjoy being here and learning for themselves. That's the first step to success. The first step to success is engaging and listening. Now, whether you understand it or not is your second step. Okay, so I've been here for the first step. I'll be there in the second step throughout the week. Now we're heading into a fresh new week tomorrow. We're on Monday, and I'll be in the groups ready and waiting for anybody's questions or queries, and hopefully any new news that comes from Dalversal. It's been an absolute pleasure presenting this evening. It's been great with great company as usual. I look forward to the week, and when we're back Wednesday for another session. Same time, same place, I believe, King Ben, is that correct? We up for Wednesday, yeah?
Most definitely, sure. Same password, no changes, nothing. It's just a question of picking up ourselves, write that one down, get quite a good number of people to come through and hear what is going on here. It's very, very important. There are people who don't want to come and hear more information about what is going on, because it's easy to complain and say, you know what, I was scammed. My money is lost. That is the easiest part. But taking full responsibility and saying, I'm going to show up. I'm not happy about this. What happened is not a pleasant thing, because I should have been there, or whatsoever the case you were anticipating. But here's the issue. You have got nothing to lose when you show up. And you've got a potential of getting everything when you do show up. So let's get everybody to come to these meetings and get more informed, and we coordinate them to a point where, you know, even if you have jumped into something, when money meets at the bank, it doesn't fight. This is yours. This is yours for keeps. So while you're doing whatever you're doing, every day you just have to 2 minutes, log in, claim, and charge, and that's it. That every day you just have to do that. If you don't want to be participating at a level where we are. At my level, I've got to make calls. I've got to make sure that there is a Zoom meeting. I've got to organize this, to coordinate that. I'm participating at a little bit higher level, but that's not the standard. You could do better than me, or you could just do just exactly the way I do it, or you could start just getting started. There's no problem about it. Thank you very much, General. So we're going to meet each other, and the rest of the POF and the rest of the team, we're going to meet each other on Wednesday. Let's take note of that competition that Sergeant Deborah was talking about. Let's go out there and try and do something about it. It's possible. One thing for sure, if it wasn't possible, it wouldn't be created. It is possible.
Absolutely. And don't forget, guys, sharing is caring. Okay. Share a bit of love, share a bit of knowledge, and share this with anybody that you think can benefit from this. Okay, guys, I'll stop the recording, and then that'll be it for this evening. So take care, everybody.
Thank you.